Hello, guys. This is Andre with the Wings Mobile Detailing Podcast. As you guys know, I record podcast on a weekly basis every Wednesday, and I cover a topic of business and auto detailing. I actually combine them, and I talk more about business, but related to auto detailing. So if you're a business owner, a detailer, this may be the perfect podcast for you. If you're looking into learning how to do detailing, or if perhaps you're just somebody who enjoys car and detailing cars just as a hobby, or business, maybe you own a business that's different than detailing, then this is the podcast for you guys. Today I'm talking about more in the auto detailing topic. If you can actually grow a business or grow yourself, acquire clients by just providing the basic services of detailing. You don't want to, perhaps you're scared right now, and you don't want to go too crazy with the ceramic coating and perhaps even polishing the paint. Perhaps you don't even want to go that far. You just want a basic package. It is doable. You can do that. However, obviously, these services are less. They cost less. So one way or the other, you know, your profit is going to be less. You're going to receive less money. So what do you do to break that and level it out? You have to acquire more clients. You have to focus on quantity. Perhaps you can, if you're scared to go on the bigger services, you can still focus on that. But then you have to focus on quantity. Guys, I'm going to talk a little bit about this, you know, what to expect and how you can actually transition to not be scared to do bigger services, and why would you be scared to do the bigger ones. Stay with the intro. I'll be right back.
Welcome to the Wings Mobile Detailing Business and Automotive Podcast, the only podcast that will guide you on how to start and grow six-figure companies. As our team expand from one business location to worldwide domination, you will get step-by-step insights from a millennial franchisor and franchise owner with your host, Andre Mezalira.
Yes, so you can actually really, if you already made up your mind that you just want to provide basic services for whatever reason, it is doable. Can you do only basic services, you know, inside vacuuming, hard surfaces, and not even go as far as polishing cars, but just like wash and perhaps wax or sealant at the maximum, and some slight spot treatment shampoo? Yeah, it is doable, guys. It is doable. I don't want to, you know, if you made up your mind, that's fine. But if you're listening to this podcast, let me know. But there may be reasons why you wanted to do just basic services. Perhaps one, you're in fear of not being able to do the bigger services or learn, or perhaps you don't know them right now. Like, you know, perhaps you don't know how to polish a car, compound, wet sand, or apply ceramic coating. Perhaps you don't know those type of services, and in fear that you're not going to learn. And you know, that is a reasonable reason to why you would be in fear. Another one would be liability. Maybe you just want to stay, let's say, I don't want to say small, but perhaps you don't want to deal with the liability of starting to provide bigger services. Liability meaning you may damage a car if you do ceramic coating, and you don't want to. You're afraid. You're also in fear of not providing a great service or damaging a vehicle, and you don't want to step, you know, over that boundary. Reason number 3, perhaps you're not willing to take on higher expenses for your self-employment business or your whatever you're doing, and that could be another reason. You know, higher expenses meaning maybe you think that you're gonna start to have, you know, general garage insurance for your business if you do damage a car doing these big services, or maybe the product will cost more. You have to acquire more equipments, you know, the buffer, the pads, and all sorts of things, you know. Or maybe you are starting to grow, you have employees. So whatever reason it may be, guys, I'm not going to spend 5 minutes talking about it. But all of these reasons, guys, maybe you also... I feel like these are excuses for being fear, because if you already know the basic detailing, how to do hard surfaces, maybe even shampoo, wash a car on the outside, you could just learn to do these other bigger services. It's gonna be more profitable if you do the bigger services. But if you don't, if you made up your mind, you can only do basic service, yes, but obviously, it's all about mathematics. Obviously, you're gonna have to do more cars. Maybe you can focus on getting bigger accounts to do fleet vehicles from dealerships or companies, since a lot of times these companies, they are not willing to pay for higher end detailing. They just want their car washed and clean, the basics. And also you can perhaps offer these more basic services to customer only. It would be a little bit more difficult. Obviously, don't take this as don't do it because it's more difficult. Everything's can be difficult, or it can be easy, but it would be a little bit more inconvenient if you just wanted to provide these basic services, but to clients only, to actually not companies, not fleet vehicles, but just regular clients, because they may ask you, hey, I need my car to be shampooed now, I need my car to be polished, I need something better on it as far as the protection goes. And if you say, I don't do that, I just offer basic wash, I know, they might contact somebody else. But again, it is doable. They might not. It's not like the end of the world. There are always, whatever you do, there are always going to be problems to solve and consequences. So it is doable. However, if you get bigger accounts, you're going to have to get in bigger quantities, because anyways, if you offer these basic services only, you're going to be charging less. It's going to cost less than the bigger ones. And if you don't get fleet vehicles, and you're a mobile detailer, you go to the client's house to offer these services, then you're going to have to spend money on gas to just do one car or two cars for them. Whereas if you do fleet vehicles, you can do multiple. So fleet would be more of the way out, because you want to focus on quantity to make your money, to make more of the money that you're missing if you were to do the bigger services. But it is doable, as I said. And guys, don't get yourself stressed out. If you're a beginning detailing and you're listening to this podcast and you're wondering, can I do that? Of course you can. You can do anything you want. Anything can be profitable depending how you run the business. These are just slight ideas. I do recommend you guys you can learn, guys, to do these bigger services. You can learn to even do ceramic coatings. You can get training classes. I know of a mobile detailer here in town, who offers training classes for the people who want to become detailers. So that's great, guys. I mean, that's definitely something that you can learn, or you can watch videos as well. You can start watching videos. Like a great fellow of mine, Philip Miranda from Miranda Auto Spa here in Richmond, Virginia. He offered classes for detailers, and also he is a meticulous guy, professional. So, and he has a YouTube channel where he shows you how to do each service and whatnot. And we too have video on YouTube, but I recommend him as well, guys, for you to learn. So there are ways to learn of how to do these other services, to not just stick with the basics. You can stop somewhere. You can limit yourself. Perhaps you do paint polishing, compound, interior shampoo, but you don't want to do headlight restoration, for example. Obviously, the more you limit the amount of services you offer, the more limited in profit or in opportunities. You're going to be more limited in opportunities. However, in a business perspective, you also don't have to feel the urge that you need to offer everything. Let's say window tinting, and you have to offer wheel repair, or painting, touch-up paint for the car, for mobile detailing. Don't feel like, I have to offer everything to not miss any opportunity, because guys, just think about McDonald's, for example. At one point, McDonald's, believe it or not, at one point McDonald's wanted to offer hot dogs. When they were beginning their franchises, and there were some franchisees of McDonald's wanted to start offering hot dogs because people were requesting it, but they stayed firm. We offer hamburgers, and what they offer, and they stand firm on that. And McDonald's is quite big, so it's not that's gonna stop the growth of your business. You can do whatever you want. There are ways out there, it's unique ways of the way that you grow your business. Us, for example, at Wings Mobile Detailing, we're pretty wide open on the services we offer, but we strictly stay inside detailing. We do ceramic coatings, paint corrections, inside and outside, more of a complete quote-unquote basic detail, which is not so basic. We always take on quality, but we don't go as far as window tinting, paint, touch-up paint, because that would require, we want to stay strictly inside the detailing aspect of it. And it's nothing wrong with that. If you want to stay on the fleet washing, or just, this would be called car washing, I guess, if it's this type of detailing, then you can do whatever you want. Guys, this is open. This is this is capitalism. You do whatever you want. You can grow the way you want. But there are maybe I gave you the reasons to why you wouldn't want to offer these bigger services. But it is easy to learn, and at the end of the day, you're gonna be more profitable and doing less work if you do, let's say, ceramic coatings or paint corrections, and that it will open up more opportunities for you guys. And don't stress yourself about thinking that you have to go further and offering touch-up paint, or if you do, feel free. I mean, some detailing shops, they do, but don't feel stressed out about it, guys. Just start doing it, and you'll learn along the way. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. You may subscribe. Please leave a review. And if you are a detailer and starting out right now, reach out to us, because we can we have clients that we can offer you. We're a franchise, so we're helping detailers out there, especially those starting ones who doesn't have much clients. Reach out to us and we can set something up. My contact info is Wings Mobile Detailing. You can find the number anywhere. Thank you very much, guys, for listening. I appreciate it, and you guys are awesome. Thank you.